One more for the game.
And we get credits. So, I mean, we had a lot of stuff stacked in our favor there. So, I mean, that was everything you could really want from a final run at the dealer. We got all of our curses taken away by the spirit of the sea. And we got, we got our ring that, and our artifact that heal us completely, well, our ring that keeps us from dying. Special thanks to the dealer. It would have been very hard for the dealer to defeat us, basically, when it comes right down to it. So yeah, that's stuff. So now we really have to see exactly, I'm gonna have to look at what we, well, first off, we have to go through all of our items, check out what they do, because a lot of those were not seen. And we're going to have to go through, I mean, our encounters are good. We've seen all the encounters. I made sure of that. And then, I don't know, League of Geeks, neat. I don't know what else, what do I want to say here? I like Lightmare Studios, by the way. I was just reading a book where there was a line that says, somebody was talking to somebody and they say, you're a nightmare that walks like a man. Just fantastic. So, yeah, we have to go through our equipment, and then we have to see what's going on with the equipment we haven't unlocked. Because I think I've done everything. Except help the locals, which I'm going to have to do in Endless. But I don't think that they don't have a token. So we're going to let this go as we always do, because people deserve, you know, people deserve the acknowledgement of, you know, what they did and who they are. There is a sequel to this game. There's a Hand of Fate 2. Oh, Jim Hansen. Yeah, there is a Hand of Fate 2. That's not what's going to follow this up. I mean, I know what's going to follow this up. It's going to be interesting. It is not going to be anything out of... Although I did just go through and I bought a kind of a ridiculous selection of games. Including, and I will say this, because I will spoil this. Because by the time you... I mean, it is months in advance. I pre-ordered Catherine Full Body. The remaster, and which it has different cutscenes, it has different characters, it has different block types, so I did that. But it doesn't come out until September. But expect to see it, because I love Catherine. It's one of my favorite games ever. It's not my favorite game ever, but it's up there. Top 5. Easy top 5. So yeah, so I pre-ordered it, which, by the way, cost me way more money than I've ever wait, more money than I've ever spent on a video game? Probably, yeah. No, I spent more on Conker's Bad Fur Day, because there hadn't been, re-release and, you can buy a cart of it for, 30 bucks. And, I bought it when it was still rare and hard to find and stuff, and it was... I think I paid less than $100 for it, but not much less. So, to tell you the honest truth, the best video game purchase I ever made was buying my refurbished CDI, because it came with Hotel Mario, Wand of Gamelon, and Faces of Evil, which together are now worth more than I probably paid for the whole setup. So yeah, this is what we've got, obviously. This is a fun game, by the way. Here's the thing you need to know about this game. This game is a blast, and it has like infinite replayability. Like, I want to replay it on a different difficulty setting at this point. There's all these different settings for how you can change the game, like, you know, where food is harder to come by, or, you know, combat monsters are harder. There's a lot of wild cards for this game, is what they're called. And they alter the game's mechanics quite a bit, and that's fantastic. We also have to look at the trophies and see what we have. There's a trophy for feeding every one of the bosses. There's a trophy for defeating the Lich. There's a trophy for feeding the Kraken. There's a trophy for defeating the White Minotaur. There are trophies for wearing all of the individual items, which are hard. That's going to be hard to do. So, like, all 6 of the dragon items. So the ring, the helmet, the sword, or whatever it is, the shield, the armor, and the gloves. Does that sound right? That sounds right to me. The Skeleton King stuff is a little easier. There's stuff like that. There's one for all the mage stuff. But those are just 3 items apiece. For the Skeleton King, it's just helmet, shield, and sword. For the mages, it's like gloves, helmet. Oh, and an artifact. Oh, that's the thing I forgot about the dragons. There's an artifact. So there's artifact shield. Maybe there isn't a weapon. I don't know. Pineapple steak. Sir Squidness. That's a great name. So, I really like this game. I really had a lot of fun with this game. Playing this game was great. It's a hoot. It really is. This is a great game to just have on your PS4 to just play over and over and over. And I don't know if I'm going to play a sequel to it. I could see that being fun. I don't see any harm in there. This is a great layout for adventure games. Like randomly drawn adventure games with, you know, combat being secondary. And the combat in this game is very intuitive. That's a wonderful thing about it, is the countering, the dodging, the attack thing. It's all very intuitive. So let's see, what else about this? I would like to dedicate this Let's Play and this particular run to Deceased Crab. Because, you know, this is his Let's Play of this turned me on to it, and I know he didn't get to show what I just got to show, and that's a shame. So, and because of the hardware, not because of the software, and that's ridiculous. Because he's better at hard games than I am, without a doubt. If you ever watch his channel, and you should watch Deceased Crab. You'll see that he's really into stuff that's not easy. Okay, so now I'm at a point where I don't have things to do anymore. But what happens if I just pick like this, right? And go to Deck Builder. Yeah, there's still equipment and encounters that are not unlocked. And that seems weird to me. Because we clearly have everything here. So these are our things we could do. So like we could do the default mode is Adventurer, Apprentice. Player is stronger in combat, enemies are weaker. Some achievements cannot be unlocked. But then we go here, like Warlord is hard mode, faster combat, stronger enemies, stronger counterattacks, and bandits have throwing knives right away. Soldier training. Highly skilled at combat, but unlucky. Chance cards events are more difficult. You do increased damage as your combo meter rise. Yeah. So yes, so you would have to buy the wild cards, right? Or maybe they're free, I don't know. But there are all these crazy rule changes, right? This is great, like Monk. So gold game cards have no effect, and you are rewarded for slaying undead. This is crazy. Like, how much fun is this to try to beat the game with this guy would be insane, because I used gold exploitation for health to survive, whereas he can't. And look at this! Hoarding strength. The more spare equipment in your hoard, the more health you have. You do more damage in combat when you have more spare equipment. That's crazy! These are crazy rule changes, but they're great. So yeah, so we didn't do this in hard mode, but I like legitimately cannot think of where I would have heavy armor is probably the only thing we never got info on. So yeah, so this is nice. Like, what happened here happened well. I like the way this worked. It was like the perfect amount of attempts to make it the dealer too, where I can like keep them in and not worry about editing them, because it's not going to add, you know, 20 videos to the Let's Play. So that's kind of sweet. So we're at about 30 minutes, so I can split this into 2 videos, and that's fine. And when we come back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some information about what's left to do in this game. I'll see you guys for that. Bye, everybody.